Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
Films and shotgun formation, flanked by Siebel. And we have back deep, and you have it wide open, and it looks like he's going to go all the way to the house. Tariq Scipio, big play receiver for the Wolverines.
Finally, they got the big play receiver the ball.
Early detection and treatment is key to save lives.
So back to live action. Deontay Williams rolls out and finds a receiver deep in the end zone for the touchdown with 47 seconds left.
Switch. Yeah. What's up?
What is you doing, man?
Nothing.
Ain't there something you supposed to tell me?
I remember. I got you. That.
Well,
Hey, yo, babe. Roxamore finally got their own app on the Amazon Firestick, dog.
word?
You know?
Wait. So do I need to get my Firestick jailbreak to watch the games?
No, fool. Talking about a jailbreak. Who you getting out of prison?
I'm just saying, I'm trying to watch all the games, all the shows, right at the crib, you dig?
Well, all you have to do is go to the App Store or the search window and search for Roxamore Sports and Entertainment, dog.
Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, bro. Do work.
Do work.
Ew, real quick, can my girl find it too?
Your girl?
Yeah, you know my girl? Alexa.
You's a fool for that one, man.
Yeah. Let me put her to work. Watch this. Hey, Alexa, search the Roxamore Sports and Entertainment app.
Switch. Yeah.
Roxamore Sports Network, game number 3 of this Saturday slate of games for the MLK Showcase going on at North Allegheny High School. My name is Travis Newton, and I am joined by Dr. Karen Hall. And boy, do we have a good matchup for you in our third game. If you thought that we had a lot of talent in the last one, there's going to be even more in this one.
Yeah, there will be no stairway to heaven in this one. They'll get their all on their own. It's going to be played above the rim and buckle in because these teams are going to be going up and down.
Today's matchup is between Our Family playing out of Maryland and First Love Christian playing out of Pennsylvania. And we have a couple of big fellas on both of these teams that are definitely going to be banging down there in the paint. Adam Walden and then Sandhu for First Love Christian. It's going to be an interesting one to watch down there in the paint because those are two big bodies, not just tall, but they're built too.
Yeah, and they're experienced. They are Division I future stars, and they're going to show why that they're talented players in this game.
So we're going to take a quick break while they run the lineups. We'll be right back here on the Roxamore Sports Network.
Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere you know, I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the Lord the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games till a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chilling with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Turner brothers.
And here we go, game number 3 from the MLK Showcase here at North Allegheny High School. We are live on the Roxamore Sports Network, and get ready because this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, it's already started. Ball deflections and block shots just like that already. Hold on.
That was Alex Griggs. Tried the three-point shot, but he was not ready for that one, left it way short. And already fast pace in and out, and there they go. Big man tries his hand at a 3 now. That one bricks off the back iron.
That's 7 foot, people. 7 foot man out there shooting the tray. Sandhu.
And not just one, but a couple of 7-footers down there. It's going to be a very interesting battle down in the paint for this game. Walden tried to get the rebound, but knocked away. And here comes First Love.
Yeah, no one's afraid to shoot in this game. They're going to be letting it fly. And you got a very inspirational bench over there for First Love.
Rivas going for the follow jam, unable to finish it. And that was KJ Evans going to the hoop. Evans probably one of the highest regarded players out of this entire showcase. Why don't you tell the people at home a little bit about the young man?
Yeah, number 10 out of the ESPN class of 2023. There's no shortage of talent in his basketball repertoire.
Evans missing that corner three and directly going back to the hoop and drawing the foul. That's going to be DJ Jackson, a chance to put up the first points.
Aggressive, intense on the boards. That's what we see coming right out the tip. You know, First Love is no stranger to the Martin Luther King Tournament. Coach Kyrie Wilson, he's been at First Love for 6 years. This is his 6th season.
Jackson misses both, so it stays at 2-0, the lead with First Christian. Let's see if our family can get their first points of the game. Good ball movement for our family. Kick out and tipped away.
A lot of talk out there on the floor about First Love. You know, we talked about the intimidation factor, and if you're not used to all that chatter, you're looking and wondering what's happening.
A long three attempt there by Trey English. Leaves it short, so our family, a very highly talented team, still yet to put points on the board. The big man trying another three, won't get it to go.
Yeah, Griggs, of course, he picks up his first foul 94 feet from the basket, but that's his level of aggressiveness. I love that.
And it looks like our family has no problem with Sindhu taking those shots from downtown. For right now, they're letting him take them until he hits a couple.
That's it, that's it. Little head and shoulder.
Let's see if Evans can work some magic. Our family still scoreless, looking for their first points. Kick out Evans, adjust midair, can't get it to go.
First Love is closing down all gaps on the defensive end.
Nice pause and the easy bucket there by Prince. Gets his first deuce of the game. 4-0 the lead for First Love.
First Love takes a lot of pride in their defensive pressure. A little bit of excitement down there. You know what? It's a game of basketball. You know what? Let's get it started early, people.
And these guys are throwing a lot of weight around down there, so you know it's going to get a little chippy once they start bumping into each other.
And that's literal weight because they're not small.
So it'll be a baseline inbounds for our family. 4-0 the score. That three left short. They're getting some decent looks, just unable to capitalize. Extremely cold with the jump shots early on.
Yeah, excellent block out by number 32, Adam Adema.
So here comes First Love back on the offensive side. Prince got caught not knowing what he was wanting to do, and that's going to be a traveling violation. Gives it right back to our family.
Well, he should be happy because he got away with the first one. So the second one they were just onto.
Let's see if our family can get something going. Still scoreless here as we're past the halfway mark in the first period.
Yeah, our family is running a good offense, but the defense is just clogging down gaps.
And that's fantastic all on-ball defense by First Love, not making it easy for our family, but it'll be KJ Evans going to the line. Chance to get a couple. This is the third of 4 games we'll be covering today on the Roxamore Sports Network. Coming up next, we have Woodland Hills girls basketball taking on the North Allegheny Tigers, who are hosting today's showcase.
Yeah, that was our Love's first point of the game, and it did not come easy.
So KJ Evans will split the pair, tried to get his own rebound on the second miss, unable though. Pull-up jumper, no good, and here comes our family. And a strong take there by Trey English, using a little bit of English there off the backboard and getting the deuce and the foul.
Yeah, definitely a smooth play to the basket. You know, that's not bailing out. That's say, hey, come and get it. And he gave it to him. Trey English gave it to him. Possible finish for the complete three-point play.
So a chance to tie it up here. Both teams struggling on the offensive side here in this first quarter, as English gets that one to go, completing the three-point play and tying it up at 4.
Yeah, this is definitely not only aggressive play physically, but you can see mentally the players are sort of checking each other after each play.
Going hard to the basket and drawing the foul. We talked about not having the crowd and the effect that can have, and when you hear a player hit the court like that, it's kind of hard not to call it.
And you can also feel the vibration. But you know what, Travis? Both teams don't lack any confidence. They are high in the confidence and confidence in on this basketball court.
And their foot is going to stay on the gas pedal. I can guarantee you that. They come out, play hard. And it may be an off-season showcase, but these teams are here to win. They didn't travel all this far just to put up a good performance. They want to win, and they're going to try and do everything they can to get that win.
You know, First Love Christian, that's, you know, around Pennsylvania, this is literally their first game of the season. Yeah, I was saying this was First Love Christian's first game of the season, and we're already mid-January.
So they still got a lot to iron out here early in their season, even though it's the midway point of what would normally be a basketball season. But they're coming out and putting up a good defensive performance, but both teams got to get something started on the offensive side.
Yeah, well, we talked about basketball being back, and if this is your first game and you're January, your adrenaline is running, you're ready to get it going, and First Love has come out of the gate playing very hard defensively.
So a low-scoring affair here early on as we near the end of the first quarter. 3:54 left, and the score 5-4 in favor of our family. Coming off the timeout, it'll be First Love's ball.
Man-to-man pressure by our Love, all on the ball. That's good pressure.
Francis kicks it out, corner 3, no good, left it short.
There's a lot of long arms around here.
And
Ball's
this looks
high.
like a couple teams who haven't played many games this year starting out, just giving it right back to each other.
Yeah.
In the end, it's out of bounds, and ball stays with First Love.
3 turnovers in less than 30 seconds.
And almost another. 3-on-1, the basket and the foul. It was DJ Jackson going to the rim and finishing tough. He has a chance for 3.
Yeah, I would have preferred the stop and pop because you're going in against size. I mean, he drew the contact, got the foul. But at the next level, because these players are all capable, it's a stop and pop, or you're not going to get bailed out with the whistle.
We've talked about the evolution of basketball a good bit today. The mid-range shot is almost disappearing from the game. With the attraction to the three-point shot, it's really all or nothing for a lot of these players. You're either going to drive into the paint and get a layup, or it's going to be a 3.
But, you know, as I mentioned, that stop and pop, you have to have that because at the next level, you're not going to be able to go all the way into the paint. Those are 7 foot and aboves, right? Maybe average of 6'8" post players at the next level.
So Jackson hit both free throws. The score 7-5, 3:15 remaining here in the opening period of play in game number 3 here at the MLK Showcase. Nice drive and a dish. Unable to finish, but gets his own rebound.
Well, that was a nice look, nice pass by Trey English, excuse me. Nice pass, penetrate, nice passing to Courtney Davis, who couldn't finish.
And English has been a great facilitator early on in this game. He's shown he can finish and hit shots, but he's doing a great job of getting his teammates involved.
Quick first step also by English.
English off on the jumper. KJ Evans still hasn't been able to get involved yet. And that ball go out of bounds position, sticks with First Love in the white uniforms.
We heard a lot of high fives over here, Travis, and it was not palm to palm either.
First Love with the lead, but a travel and another turnover. Both teams have been rather turnover prone to start this game.
Yeah.
So it'll be Trey English, the short-handed point guard, coming up to start this offensive set. Nice looking floater there by Lindsay.
Yeah, it looks like Lindsay and English play off of one another. That's the 1-2 combo up top for our love. Excuse me, our family.
And yet another turnover for First Love. Gives it right back to our family. Let's see if they can convert on the other side. A deep three-pointer hoisted up. And now a jump ball for the rebound.
Nice pass inside by Lindsay.
A great feed into the big man. Had it stripped away, but they're going to call a foul. So it looks like Courtney Davis will go to the line for two.
Good hands by Davis because that pass was not soft.
So after an extremely slow start, we're starting to get things kicked up here in the first period. Both offenses starting to at least get a little bit of a rhythm and get some open shots. We're tied up 7-7 with 1:46 remaining here in the opening period of play.
You know, the offense is slow, but they both teams, our family and First Love Christian, they've been getting good looks at the basket, high percentage shots.
First Love trades a big for a big. Coming in now for the first time is Adamu, number 32. Big man standing at 6'10". And here comes some full court pressure and quickly a timeout by First Love. And with that, we'll take it to a short break here on the Roxamore Sports Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Roxamore Sports Network live coverage of men's basketball here at the 2021 MLK Showcase. We have First Love facing off against our family, and currently our family in lead out of Maryland, 8-7.
A lot of hands by both guards, a lot of hands.
And yet another turnover for First Love. They're really struggling with this high-intensity pressure by our family.
Yeah, the tempo there was forced by Trey English, number 1 for our family, defensive pressure on DJ Jackson.
Checking in for the first time for First Love is Dixon, number 10. See if he can create a spark on the offensive side.
Too much dribble up top by the big fella. Great defense, wow. Showed the ball, grabbed him, but grabbed too much of the wrist. Foul called.
That'll be the first foul on KJ Evans, the heralded sophomore playing for our family. So going to the line now will be number 1, Rivas.
There's not a lack of size on either team. Both teams are 6'6" and above. Smaller guards, but their post players come big.
Always makes you happy as a coach when you can bring out a big man and put another one in there.
That's a spoiling feeling to have 6'6", 6'7", and 7 foot on the bench that you can tell go in. That's a spoiling feeling. Not that I know that.
So 1:05 remaining here in the first quarter. It's been back and forth, low scoring. That corner three off the mark. And another turnover by First Love. Field goal percentages are certainly low up to this point.
You know, First Love, I won't say that they recruit, but Prince, number 11 for First Love, he's one of 2 players for First Love that's from the NBA Academy over there in India. So that's Prince, number 11, and Adamu, number 32 for First Love. They come out of the NBA program, NBA Academy in India.
Certainly access to high-level athletes around the board for First Love. And really it's a great experience for young athletes to be able to travel the world playing the sport they love and get a chance to get high exposure for the next level.
And obviously staying away from home, which means that you get to grow as a young person. Make some decisions, learn how to make decisions. We talk about the Martin Luther King Tournament and First Love student athletes being able to stay away from home. It builds character, and that's what Martin Luther King was all about, the content of a person's character.
So with that free throw, our family will regain the lead once again, and they go back into that staunch full court pressure. Three-pointer put up, no good, but an offensive rebound.
You know, both teams are playing good tempo for who they are as a team, but they're not being able to finish a lot of shots on the perimeter.
And the First Love coaching staff there was yelling one shot. Apparently they wanted them to hold it with just 28 seconds left, but they went ahead and pulled it, and now our family will have a chance to offer up the last shot of the quarter. Pull up from 3, English off the mark as that goes out of bounds, leaving just 0.3 seconds on the clock. So that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. The score 10-9 in favor of our family. We'll be right back here on the Roxamore Sports Network for second quarter coverage.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Ten to 9 is the score here for Game 3 of the Saturday slate of games for the MLK Showcase put on by the one and only Mr. Ron Corsi. Travis Newton here alongside Dr. Karen Hall on the calls. We're going high for the lob. Really ill-advised pass there, and it's one of those where the coach draws it up in the huddle at the break and you think, oh, we're going to run it, it's going to work so good, and then you force a pass that had absolutely no potential.
Yeah, that just was not a smart play. You got to look at the size that is back to the basket, and that is definitely not going to be a pass for either team that will be advised. today. You know, I want to talk about these teams and playing in this tournament. You know, there's a lot of the coaches tape these games, and it becomes recruitable tapes to send off to college coaches to showcase the talent of each of these teams.
It's important to remember as well that these teams are coming from all over the country, and chances are if they're traveling for a game like this, they're going to be traveling more throughout the season. We're actually talking to the coach from West Virginia Elite before we did our post-game presser with him, and he said last week they were in Georgia, this week they're in Pennsylvania, and then they got to go back to West Virginia. So all over the country these teams go, just trying to get that exposure and the best opportunities for their players.
And for the type of season that's happening around the country, you know, unfortunately but fortunately, that's what most of these teams need to do to get games in for these young players.
And for the time being, it's basically operating as like an AAU season in a way, just in the winter instead of the summer. So these kids are used to playing all over the place. A lot of them play AAU in the summers. Probably all of them play AAU in the summers.
Yep.
So this is nothing new for these young athletes.
No.
If any timeouts are called, talk to them. I'm going to run to the bathroom. We are going to do that interview at the beginning of the next game, okay?
And Sandhu back in the game. They gave him an extended break. It looks like he's actually in a bit of foul trouble with 2 fouls.
Good defense by First Love. And if you notice, First Love was in that 1-2-2 zone. And they put, if you got a 7-footer like Sandhu at the top of that 1-2-2, you're not getting any threes off of them.
And the First Love defense doing a good job of converging down on the big man, Walden. He can be a load in there, but when you get more hands on him, it definitely makes it tough.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of deflections intensifies a defensive possession. Almost got his pocket picked.
Nearly stolen away from Sandhu, and he just tosses it away. Another foolish turnover.
Yeah, you got to be aware where your teammates are.
And this certainly does look like a team that's playing their first game of the season, just not clicking like they should be with all the talent they have.
You build chemistry in practice. It will show in the game, so you can tell they haven't done much.
On the fast break and losing it once again, now numbers the other way. Coming up, KJ Evans absorbed contact, wanted the and one, got the foul, and will go to the line for a pair.
Yeah, like I said earlier, the confidence is high. The teams are flying high, and they're shooting high also.
So coming back into the game will be Dixon for First Love. Scores 11-9, still a low-scoring affair here. Approaching midway through the second quarter. As KJ Evans splits and ball back to First Love.
So no turnovers good. That was an unforced turnover. You really got to know where you are on the floor. You know, Griggs was close to the sideline, and the sideline became a defender. Forced the turnover.
See if one of these teams can start to erupt on offense, and that's just too easy for Walden, the big man, getting an easy deuce.
And why did that work? Because Walden sat down in the post, and he gave him a great bounce pass.
And now Walden's starting to get some momentum. He got the bucket, the rebound, and now he's going back the other way. See if he can get another look.
So that was an excellent rebound. He had the elbows out. Like we teach rebound and make yourself big. Don't come in like you're driving, out like eagles with the wing spread. You know, the game has changed, and I'm going to say, like, when we look at the uniforms and you see the long tights, like the leggings, like that's one thing that has been a total change within the last 5 to 6 years. with players. It used to be just the long socks. Now it's the leggings.
Yeah, it's interesting you point that out because I was actually going to mention, because we've been talking about old basketball to new basketball, and it's so interesting how the short shorts have came back. The early Jordan era shorts, a lot of players almost prefer them now. So we got these young athletes showing a little bit of leg, and hey, whatever's comfortable for you.
Yeah, we just see Trey English for our family finish a good finger roll off of a steal.
I'm sure the players on the Fab Five have a different opinion on it now, but
right now, our family's forcing a lot of turnovers from First Love, getting a lot of deflections.
And Sandu going for the slam, but has it pinned up against the backboard. He was just going against trees there.
Yeah, that was almost a double block by two different players from Our Love.
And it's not really that the decisions on the passes that they're making for First Love are terrible. They're just a lot of lazy passes, a lot of one-hand throws, and it's just not a winning formula, especially against a team like our family that is uber athletic and active.
And they're active on the defense. You see hands up. You see they're getting deflections that are resulting in steals.
Great job changing direction in the air, manipulating his body. That was number 2. Bryce Lindsay gets the bucket.
Our Love is converting steals into points. That's how they're stretching the lead out.
And First Love remains ice cold.
So what do you do now? You got to slow it down if you're First Love. I mean, I know slow down is not in their repertoire, but you can see their erratic pace is creating turnovers.
And finally, after a long time without a bucket, Sandu gets one to go.
Nice soft turnaround. Our Love, they've built their lead off of turnovers and threes like that from up top.
Walden, the 7-footer, showing the range there, hits it from the top of the key.
That's why he's top 10 in the ESPN class of 2023.
A foul on the ground this time is a 10-point lead now for our family. And with the exception of that little turnaround jumper by Sandu, really nothing going for First Love.
Yeah, not much can be generated on the offensive end from First Love, mainly because we talked about their passes not being crisp, but more so Our Love getting deflections in their hands on those passes that have resulted in steals.
And once again, active hands, and here comes our family. KJ Evans had a for sure slam, just unable to get it to him. There was English.
Yeah, that was a pickpocket by English. That was with the left pickpocket. You know, he's seen his teammate open, but was unable to get to him, but he's seen him.
So that ball, thought it went out of bounds, but it's actually going to be a foul. It'll be one and the bonus. Going to the line is Adamu, number 32.
Yeah, First Love is truly struggling on the offensive end.
And going for the poster attempt, it looked good for a while and then kind of fizzled out.
I think we might get it back here.
Instead, just a simple lay there for number 2, Bryce Lindsay.
Yeah, add 2 more off of a steal, though. That's off of a defensive steal by Our Love, our family. I keep saying Our Love, our family. We're all together.
The floater way off the mark. Nothing going here for First Love. Another good dish, strong take, and 2.
Yeah, Coach Wilson called 3 quick timeouts early. I'm not sure if he's able to use another one because, you know, he could surely settle his team down about right now.
And nearly another turnover instead of jump ball, and it will be a turnover with possession going back to our family.
And I'm going to give that to Trey English again because he was looking for the pickpocket. He must have got some a hand on the ball because that created the tie-up.
And a team with so many people over 6 foot, and it's the shortest player on the court that's really the backbone of this team, running the offense and making things happen on the ground.
Absolutely, absolutely. He's a heady point guard. He's a quick point guard.
Evans showing off the handles.
Can create his own shot.
Kicks it out to KJ Evans off the mark, wide left. And First Love's coach imploring him to go. Instead, we have a jam on the other side, number 2, Bryce Lindsay.
Lindsay reaping the reward from English's turnover pickpocket.
Lindsay now the leading scorer in this one. First one to reach double digits. He's got 10.
That's the second air shot by First Love Christian.
Kick out, deep 3 English. Ricochets off front iron and rebound to First Love. Fight for the offensive rebound down low, and finally Admu's puts it away.
Yeah, not much you could do with that one. That one was too high.
KJ Evans in the kitchen puts it up, but a traveling violation first. Tried to hit the spin and just took a few too many steps.
Yeah, that was good defense by Adamu. Tough shot.
Just over 1 minute remaining here in the first half. It's a 27-15 lead. First Love certainly isn't giving up, though. They're starting to get a little bit of a rhythm on the offensive side. It's just they've had way too many turnovers to be able to compete.
English got bailed out on the bad pass with a foul called.
So after the tough take, that'll be Trey English going to the charity stripe, and our family up by 12, but if they would hit a little bit more of their free throws, it could be a lot bigger lead. They have struggled from the line today.
You know, when your offensive game is fast-paced, that's good because you have those type of players, but you have to play fast, smart, and under control to get good looks on the possession.
Omar Corbin checking in for the first time for our family. Under a minute left here in the first half. It's First Love with the ball. Gonna try another 3. That one's long. Up in the rafters for the rebound. Ball trickles out of bounds and will stick with First Love.
Yeah, it's been one shot and 1 and out for First Love on the offensive sets.
See what First Love can draw up here. A long 3 way off the mark, and here comes our family. Looked like they may have had a chance for a fast break, but then chose to slow it down.
It's been the defense by Trey English, even though he's on the bench getting a good rest. It's been his steals that has allowed our family to take this lead.
Working hard down in the paint and finally finishes as he flexes his muscles.
That's the man's job down there that he demonstrated.
Barry Eland's getting it done in the paint and coming right back is First Love.
Nothing there.
So that'll do it for the first half of play. It was all our family, all half, as they will go to the break with a 30-17 lead over First Love Christian. Stay tuned here on the Roxamore Sports Network, and we'll bring you right back for second half coverage.
Switch. Yeah. What's up?
What is you doing, man?
Nothing.
Ain't there something you supposed to tell me?
I remember. I got you.
Well?
Hey, yo, babe. Roxamore finally got their own app on the Amazon Firestick, dawg.
Word?
You know?
Wait. So do I need to get my Firestick jailbreak to watch the games?
No, fool. Talking about a jailbreak. Who you getting out of prison?
I'm just saying. I'm trying to watch all the games, all the shows, right at the crib, you dig?
Well, all you have to do is go to the App Store or the search window and search for Roxamore Sports and Entertainment, dawg.
Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, bro. Do work. Ew, real quick. Can my girl find it too?
Your girl?
Yeah, you know my girl? Alexa.
You's a fool for that one, man.
Yeah. Let me put it to work. Watch this. Hey, Alexa, search the Roxamore Sports and Entertainment app.
Switch. Yeah.
My name is Rick Manning. I started boxing when I was a kid, and I competed in the Golden Gloves. I started coaching boxing in probably late 90s. In 2000, we opened this gym, which is the 3rd Avenue Gym. We started, the scholarship was in 2012. How you qualify for it? We set a 3-fight policy, which as long as you're registered for the USA Boxing, you're registered to compete, you're going to school, you're within this family. You're within the boxing family. Donations are made out to the WPAL, Western Pennsylvania Police Athletic League. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, so donations are tax deductible. Contact me on my cell phone, 412-965-0703, or you can reach me by email at manningrdm147@netscape.net.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
comes a shotgun formation, flanked by Siebels. And we have back deep, and you have it wide open, and it looks like he's going to go all the way to the house. Tariq Scipio, big play receiver for the Wolverines.
Finally, they got the big play receiver the ball.
Early detection and treatment is key to save lives.
So back to live action. Deontay Williams rolls out and finds a receiver deep in the end zone for the touchdown with 47 seconds left.
Hello and welcome back to the Roxamore Sports Network here for the 2021 MLK Showcase. It is game 3 of 4 with our family against First Love Christian. Travis Newton here, joined alongside Dr. Karen Hall for the halftime report, and a 30-17 lead for our family. They came out fast, they came out hot. Both teams struggled a little bit offensively, but what did our family do to be able to get in the zone?
It's called Trey English. That's what it's called. You know, Trey is one of the top 23 ESPN players for this year, and his defense is what really separated the two teams. He was able to get steals, and those steals turned into 2 points for the team.
And on the other side for First Love, we mentioned it earlier, their first game of the season. At the halftime break, if you're their coach, what are you telling this team to be able to get back into this game?
So we need to first settle down. We're turning the ball over, not getting good looks in our half-court set, and we're taking too many outside shots. We need to penetrate and pop, the old stop and pop jump shot we talked about.
And the big men were really the premier of this game leading up to it. What have you seen from both number 15 and then from Walden on Our Love?
Well, Walden started very slow. He got himself back together. He sat down very nicely in the post. It's very exciting to see them get a great bounce pass. He finished, and on the other end, Sandu, unfortunately, hasn't really been able to pick himself up yet. He needs to be more productive this second half.
All right, so you heard it here on the Roxamore Sports Network. We are 1 minute away from game time, second half, game 3. We'll be right back. We are back and live here, Roxamore Sports Network. We'd like to thank everyone for joining in for today's slate of games. I'd like to remind you that we will be back tomorrow for 3 more games. And right off the bat, just what the doctor ordered for First Love. They get the first 3-pointer of the game, and they needed it badly.
Yeah, very much so, but great job in the offensive set. Couple passes and a clear, easy shot.
That was Prince, who you mentioned earlier, came from the NBA Academy in India, so he had a big shot there. Brings the lead to just 10 for our family.
Yeah, it was a much cleaner shot. Just Prince was in the corner, took his times already set, and it was a good pass. Unfortunately, Sandu picks up another foul. They really need to get him started for First Love.
A host of players with foul trouble on the First Love team. Like you mentioned, Sandu, he has 3. Alex Griggs also has 3, and then a couple players with 2 fouls. Here comes First Love, fast on the break. The big man down there fighting for it and missed a wide open bunny of a layup.
Yeah, that could get him started. He needed something easy to, just kind of soothe him and relax him to get started for this team. They're really missing his production.
And that's one of those for the big man at 7 foot. Just go up and dunk it. The further away from the rim you go, the harder it's going to be to make it and the more chance you have to miss. So just go up and dunk it, take your time, and get the points.
Rebounding always helps. Wow.
Looked like a tie up there, but they're instead going to call a foul, sending Walden back to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was good defense. Yeah, they changed the call. Good recognition on the officials' part. Good recognition. Another player for First Love that needs to get involved is Griggs, number 5. He started off well, but unfortunately his game sort of catapulted, or it lowered in the first half.
KJ Evans, a star on this Our Family team. A slow start in the first half, and right where he left off there, misses and walk on the other side for First Love, and really turnovers have been the main issue for them today.
Absolutely. Turnovers, again, knowing where you are on the floor. That's unforced turnovers.
So a 12-point lead for Our Family coming out of Maryland. First Love out of Pennsylvania as that three is pulled up, rattles in and out, and here comes First Love back on the break.
Run a good offense, get something good.
Nice looking pull-up jumper there. That was
Right.
DJ Jackson with the touch.
Close down the gaps, no penetration, good closure.
And First Love's fighting because, honestly, they still have a chance to get back in this game. Their defense is doing a good enough job on that side to let their offense lack a little bit. And if they can turn the offense on, it's going to be bad news for Our Family because they're going to have a contest.
If First Love can get some easier baskets, whether it's off of a set or a fast break, they will be better off in terms of being able to feel better about themselves on this offensive end.
Sandu pulls a three and rattles it home. A big shot there for First Love.
And you can see his body language like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. That's what he needed.
There's nothing better than seeing one go in when you're on a slump, and he doesn't really have a very arcing jump shot. Doesn't jump very much either, but he's 7 foot, so.
And it was nice and soft shot. It was nothing to ricochet or hit off the backboard.
So we have 5:20 left here in the third period of game 3, and checking in is Dixon.
Plenty of basketball left in this game, but our First Love needs to continue to chip away and score some more in their offensive end.
Let's see if Trey English, the leader of this team, will wake his team up because they need a basket. Oh,
nice
and a turnover
steal by DJ Jackson. So those are shots that have to be made.
A blown opportunity there for First Love on the 2-on-1. Tried to be a little flashy with the high arcing alley-oop, but just couldn't hold it in.
Yeah, you got to be simple. When you're struggling on the offensive set, you got to be simple and close down lanes.
English, a good look for his teammate in Elans, but he was unable to finish, and Walden denies that shot attempt.
Yeah, First Love will never slow it down. Not that that wasn't a high percentage shot. It was just meant by an outstretched 6'6" hand.
Three-point attempt in the corner, and another one hit by First Love. And just like that, the lead cut down to 4.
And we called it. When they're getting good looks, they're finishing. Those are good looks, and everybody is set. Rebound and jump shooter.
Walden's now going to try one. The big man answers back and hits a 3 of his own.
Aye, Sailor with the 3.
So here comes an offensive barrage that we missed out on the first half. It took a little time to brew.
Yeah, that pass was tipped, luckily, for First Love. Yeah, I was about to say, you're going to take out the main man that's hurting you from the three-point line? Oh.
Sandu will check back out.
Yeah, I saw Walden acting like they were taking him out, not the right man.
So First Love ball as their coach is barking out orders for the offensive set. English wants a foul, but will instead have one called on himself.
Yeah, he was clearly reaching. You reach with the hand closest to the ball. He was clearly reaching across the body.
So that foul will be on the ground. 3:50 left and an inbounds for First Love. And that's going to be 2 quick fouls in a row on Trey English.
Yeah, so it's getting physical between English and Griggs. 2 competitors getting after it. Griggs been able to hold off English.
And that's now 3 fouls on English. He's got to be careful not to reach in and get his 4th.
Well, he just slapped Griggs again and got away with it.
And a good foul there as KJ Evans was on his way to send one home. Instead, will make him work for it at the line where our family has struggled today.
So when you look at the build, other than Evans, for our family, their post players, they're lean and long. You know, Evans has more weight on him, which helps him, beat people up down in the post more.
And he's got plenty of time, just a sophomore, and
Yes.
already ranked as one of the best in the country. So it'll be very interesting to see his development as he climbs up through the high school ranks and then will eventually make it onto a college roster one day.
Yeah, so Trey English really needs to be careful because you can see, the level of his competitiveness has him squeezing Griggs, which is a good thing, but when you have 3 fouls, that's not smart. Just back off, arm length away, move your feet.
And we just saw a turnover there. That was what was really hurting First Love in the first half. And they were starting to crawl back into this one, but the turnovers, of course, are going to make that extremely difficult to do.
Yeah, that one was thrown into the stands with no fans. Hold your ground.
Kick out. KJ Evans confidently strokes the 3, but misses. And back comes First Love. So much confidence here in the defensive abilities for English,
So
locking down around the perimeter.
Pass and move, pass and move. You don't want to pass and stand. Keep your teammates involved. Use a screen. That's a lot of one-on-one. A lot of one-on-one.
And going down hard is DJ Jackson. He'll get back into the play, and a nice move by Walden to avoid the charge.
Yeah, lane was wide open. You can't, if your man goes down, you got to leave him down. You can't help him up. That was a 3-on-5 possession for our family.
So the lead back to 10 for our family, 38-28 with 2:18 left here in the third.
So you want to pass move. You see First Love, they're passing and standing. Bailed out by the foul, but so much passing and standing or dribbling with no shot attempt on the possession.
Giving us a look at what the new Nets offense is going to look like with the addition of James Harden, already with 2 players that love to dribble, in Kyrie and KD.
Can you spell drama?
Well, there was drama before Harden got there, but
They haven't seen anything that's about to happen.
Nope.
It's going to go to a New York level of drama. And the New York media, they
love it. They'll eat it up.
Mm.
Back to our game here, the 2021 MLK Showcase. Day 2 got things started yesterday with a slate of really great games, which concluded with an overtime thriller. And we've been blessed to see a couple of good ones here as well.
There's been a lot of talent, all 3 games, including this one here. The talent you haven't been not enjoying this for the lack of talent.
Just a reminder that coming up next, the ladies, it'll be their time to shine as Woodland Hills women's basketball will play the host team in North Allegheny.
High school is a special time of basketball. Not everyone goes on to play college. So you got to enjoy these 4 years. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And once again, Sandu finding his struggles in the paint, which is a surprise for a man so big.
Yeah, you know, if I'm coaching him, I'm just telling him, go up and make the layup. I don't want to see anything fancy from you. Just make the layup. And you can see, you know, don't think about it. It's gone. You got to move on to the next play.
Almost looked like he had a flat tire there on the jump attempt, just couldn't get it over the rim. So the lead stays at 10, 38-28. A little bit over 1 minute left in this third quarter. Nice feed inside, puts it up with the left. Offensive rebound and a foul on Sandu.
Got him with the body, Good hand straight up at the body, like the little leaning tower.
And that's now 4 fouls on Sandu, so we can assume that he is going to be checked in for. It just hasn't been the best of days for the big man.
Now, you know, and all players struggle, right? So when you're struggling, you got to figure out, what am I doing well tonight? And you want to really accentuate the point of what you're doing well. So right now, he'll get a chance to think about it for the last 1 minute and 6 seconds of this quarter. But he'll be back. You got to figure out, how can I make a difference in that last quarter?
And that is really the big divide in high school basketball, is players learning how to play with fouls. They learn it a little bit more in college and at the NBA level. Of course, they get sick, so you don't see people fouling out as much. But just learning to play with fouls is a very important development for young players.
For sure.
Fast on the break the other way is First Love.
So they're going to need more of those kind of easy buckets to get back into this game.
And if First Love can get a stop here, they have a chance to break the lead down to 6.
Oh, that's a great place for a trap. There you go. You got the turnover.
Coming back on offense. Oh, and a great block rising up in the air was Daniel Parsons, saving some easy points for his team.
Yeah, Bryce Lindsey's leg gives our First Love another attempt at the basket. It went off at Lindsey's leg.
So the inbounds from the baseline will come with 25.4 remaining here in the third period, and a 9-point lead for our family out of Maryland. First Love taking their time here with the possession. DJ Jackson trying to work and hits a tough shot.
Yeah, I'm taking the 2 points, obviously, but I don't want all the dribbling.
Hoisted 3 as time expires in the third quarter. That was number 2, Bryce Lindsey, making his impact in the game, and a huge bucket brings the lead back to 10. So just like that, we've had some back and forth action, but the lead stays at 10. So we'll take a quick break here for the end of the third quarter, bringing you right back for the fourth. Hello and welcome back to the 2021 MLK Showcase. Travis Newton with you here on the call alongside Dr. Karen Hall. We have a 10-point lead here for our family. They've led throughout most of the game, and they've been keeping it right around that 10-point area, but First Love, they've shown glimpses of being a good team here in the second half.
Yeah, you know, just when you think First Love is about to get over the hump, they miss something, an easy basket. They make an unfortunate turnover just when they're right there. So how do they combat that? You know what, not slow it down. Run an offense, get some good looks, and crash the boards. You know, you're in the last quarter of the game now. Crash the boards off of every shot.
And turnovers really have been the kryptonite here for this First Love team, keeping them out of contention thus far. And I'd like to see them get Prince more involved. He hit a 3 to start the third quarter, and he just hit another one there. A nice-looking stroke by the young man. Give him a couple more looks.
Exactly. That's running an offense. Now you want to slow it up.
And 2-0, and it turns into a contested shot, but a nice finish there by Rivas.
Good finish, but you're holding your breath because you had your teammate standing next to you and a big defender right at the basket.
And another turnover. Our family is struggling here. And another easy layup. And just like that, a 3-point game as back come First Love Christian.
Yeah, they came out trapping the ball. That was the difference. The defense was the difference. They came out, double-teamed the ball, got some deflections. Deflect the ball, deflected to a teammate, resulted in some easy baskets.
So here in the fourth quarter, to start it out, we have a game 42-39 after some staunch defense by First Love and a few turnovers by our family. They really need to get things sparked back up on the offensive side.
Now, if you're First Love, you continue to do that, but you know what? The turnovers, watch the passes, right? Because that's been your Achilles this whole game was the turnovers. So they're on a 6-0 run right now. Come back out, play some good defense, and just stay within yourself.
So it will be a baseline inbounds for our family. In the game right now is Trey English, Adam Walden, KJ Evans, also Barry Elon, and Bryce Lindsay.
Now for our family who lost composure a little bit, settle down. You're in the lead. Now you got to protect it.
And coming in the game will be Jackson, Griggs, Prince, Rivas, and Sandu. And remember, Sandu still playing with 4 fouls, so he's going to have to be careful out there. Doesn't want to leave the game early. And to kind of help him out, it looks like First Love will go to a zone.
Read your numbers, read your numbers.
Long 2 by Prince. And here comes another 3, chance to tie. No good, Prince, but yet another follows. That goes out of bounds, and position sticks with First Love.
Well, they're crashing the boards. We called it, Travis. We said, you know, First Love needs to shoot and crash the boards to get some offensive possessions. Some second and third shots, which they've been doing. Get out of there, good place for a trap. Now there's no shot clock, so there's no hurry for First Love.
First Love's gonna slow it down for this possession. Now Jackson's gonna try a 3. A fight for it once again, but a strong grab there by Walden gets possession back for his team after 4 offensive rebounds in a row.
You know, no player ever thinks it's a bad shot, but there's sometimes, Travis, where that one was truly a bad shot by DJ Jackson, but he's playing hard enough to make that back.
So a 3-point game, 42-39 here in the fourth period of game number 3.
And you can hear Coach Wilson calling out the defense to tell them to move up and pressure the ball more.
Now going to try a 3 from way deep, and that looked good off the fingers of Bryce Lindsay. Spot on, sniping it from downtown.
Yeah, opening that lead door a little bit larger for our family.
Pushes the lead to 6. Let's see what Sandu can do. The 2 big men working down low. And that's a great move by Sandu. Instead of working with his back to the basket, he squared up so he could see the basket and make a quality move. Just what he needed. Prince touched earth there off the crossover by English, and now here comes First Love again. They got a 3-on-2. And a good pass there. Prince went out wide looking for the 3-point shot, drew a defender, and then a nice kick down low.
But it was all because of the control, not any erratic play.
And every time First Love brings it close, it's just our family answering back. They do it again with the three-pointer, pushing the lead to 5, 48-43.
Yeah, so when you're down and you're starting to get more momentum on the offensive end, then you have to match that on the defensive end.
So we'll get a full timeout now by First Love as they trail by 5. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned here to the Roxamore Sports Network for the rest of our fourth quarter coverage.
Experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Knights of First Love Christian will start out possession with the ball after the called timeout. They trail by 5, 48-43 with 4:07 left here in the final quarter of play.
Okay, so a little ISO down low. Little isolation down low. The team's Coach Wilson was pleading for the foul, but you got to play until you hear the whistle. Nothing happens until the whistle's blown.
And Sandu's shown that he can get past Walden, on that post move. I'd like to see him go back inside to the big man.
Yeah, Sandu is taking his time, and he's found something that worked. We said, when you're struggling, find something that works. Now he has to just get a chance to go back to it.
Nice looking take there, hanging in the air. That was number 5, Barry Elons.
So maybe get some ball screens, some back screens, some screen and rolls.
Sandu asking for it in the paint once again.
Nice pass inside. Guess the official could pick which foul that gets called on. A lot of slapping.
So to the line goes the First Knights and DJ Jackson. He's going to miss the first.
So maybe a little press set up by First Love after this make. There it is.
It's like a 2-1-2 full court press here for First Love, with Prince sitting in the middle, kind of that center fielder. Oh, and here comes the lob to Walden. All the way up, and Walden slams it down. A beautiful look.
They started out the game 0 for 2 looking for that, and this third one here was nothing but a charm.
Prince nearly has it knocked away. Now he's trying to go to work on the offensive side. And that's just great defense by KJ Evans. And gives it right back, and now a 3, but first a foul away from the ball. We'll get possession to First Love on the sideline. The lead back to 8 for our family with 2:36 remaining.
One turnover created another turnover. Well, First Love needs to force tempo a bit more. They're coming under 2 minutes.
We talked earlier about the mid-range game being lost in today's generation, but that's a nice-looking shot there by DJ Jackson. He's hit that shot a couple times
Yes,
now.
he has. Yes, he has. Making us proud over here. So you're going to have to take some gamble on the defensive end. Yeah, you got to move up, maybe trap the ball, Close down the lanes. Try to get a 5-second count.
English doing it all up top and has a nice looking finish with the left hand there.
Yeah, very soft shot by English.
Just under 2 minutes, and now Jackson finding his touch here in the fourth quarter.
Much needed.
Couple of dangerous passes here for our family, but lucky to keep possession and draw the foul.
Wow. Well, they had a good trap right there at the sideline. Man stood up. Dribbler went around.
So we'll be Trey English, the conductor for this Our Family offense. He's been doing such a great job of it all game.
Yes.
And now just trying to milk the clock until he gets a foul, but he's got to be careful of the 5-second call. And nearly a turnover by English, but off of First Love, so possession sticks.
Yeah, you don't leave the floor on the pass. Once you leave the floor, there's nowhere to go.
Checking back in for the Knights will be Adamu, number 32. And now a full timeout by Our Family. So with just a little bit over a minute left here, we'll take a quick break and bring it right back to the final seconds of this one. Thank you for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. We are back and live from North Allegheny High School for Game 3 of 4 for today's coverage on the Roxamore Sports Network of the 2021 MLK Showcase. And a turnover there by Trey English, as they've got to be careful. 1 minute and 1 second left, and we definitely have a game here.
Yeah, the game is not over, and you know, you want to pass the ball around. You don't want your point guard just dribbling the game out. I do want to say that Our Family is ranked 38th in the country as a STEM school. You know, and we talked about Walden and his only being a sophomore, being highly recruited. Well, he's also being recruited by every Ivy League school as he's very strong academically.
And the missed shot couldn't get anything off that set piece by the offense, so a foul will send KJ Evans to the free throw line for a chance to extend this lead here for Our Family. Reminder to stay tuned at the conclusion of the game, as we'll be talking to the winning coach, and Dr. Karen Hall will give her post-game remarks, so stay tuned for that. And at the conclusion of the game, we'll be following it up in about 30 minutes with a women's basketball matchup between the Woodland Hills Wolverines and the North Allegheny Tigers.
Yeah, these players at Our Family, they're getting a balance of that equation of academics and athletics. You know, Sam Bird, who usually coaches his team, he's a math teacher for Our Family.
Rejection there by Walden. He's in disbelief that the foul was called.
Well, there's nothing that you can do. There's never been an official that's been wrong. Have you ever seen an official that's been wrong?
Not yet, and I don't think I ever will.
I don't either. That'd become a true trivia question if an official ever said they were wrong.
So Alex Griggs earned himself a trip to the free throw line. He'll hit the first. just 41.9 left on the game clock. Both teams have timeouts available. Our Family with 3 and First Love Christian with 2.
You know, Our Family, you know, they left most of the game, and of course we saw First Love challenge, but really there was never, Our Family was never in trouble because someone always bailed them out with a great three-point shot or an and one. So they never relinquished the lead throughout today.
So after dribbling at about a mile, trying to avoid the fouls, it'll be Trey English going to the line for 2. English has 8 points. The leading scorers for today's game, leading the way for Our Family, is Bryce Lindsay, who has 16, and he's followed closely behind by Adam Walden, who has 15. Leading scorer for First Love Christian is number 13. That's DJ Jackson, and he's got the bulk of his points here in this fourth quarter. Jackson
I'd really
with the
like to know
turnover
how
there.
many steals that Trey English has. All of his steals has resulted in his teammates like that KJ Evans scoring 2 more baskets.
And KJ Evans, who's had a quiet day, finally makes an impact on this one with the two-handed dunk. And that will do it for Game 3 here of the 2021 MLK Showcase. The final score, Our Family 60, First Love Christian 52. We'll be right back with the closing remarks from the head coach. Hello and welcome back here to the Roxamore Sports Network, wrapping up from Game 3 between Our Family and First Love Christian, here with the head coach for Our Family. Coach, your team got started off fast, ended fast. There was a little bit of a space there in the third and fourth quarter where First Love started to crawl back. What was your message to the team when they got within 2?
Just keep up the intensity, keep the pressure on, do the things that we were successful with in the first half. You know, put a body on somebody, and just keep the pressure up. You know what I mean? Take your open shots and just be ready.
And there were some big bodies in the paint today. Walden balled out. He had 21 points. What do you like about his game, and how do you think that can translate at the next level?
He's developing. He's physical. He's big. He's not scared of the moment, and he's ready to go. He's a great leader for this team.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for joining us, and good luck throughout the rest of the season. We'll send it over to Dr. Karen Hall.
Our Family was dominated. First Love the entire game. First Love had opportunities to cut the game down to 4 3-points. But ultimately, our Family was able to pull away. They won the game 60-52, led by Bryce Lindsay with 16, followed by Adam Walden. And Trey English, he just had a steal fest out on the court. He had at least 6 to 8 steals, resulted in 2 points for all of his teammates. So we're going to give him what we would call maybe the player of the game. But it was a great game by both teams, very athletic. These are Division I student athletes that we're watching today. Another great game, Game 3 here at the Martin Luther King Tournament at North Allegheny High School here in Pittsburgh. Stay tuned because we have more basketball. We have women's basketball coming up next.